and welcome back to What Sold Wednesday. What Sold Wednesday is where I show you things that sold throughout the week on our eBay store on Wednesday. So let's get started. First up, we have this little fish toothbrush holder that sold for $5. Then we have this Columbia woman's puffer vest that sold for $13. Then we have this vintage dog figurine with a super long neck. It looks kind of like a giraffe, but it's a dog. That sold for $14.99. And we have this vintage Christmas Santa figurine that is a Nesco that sold for $10.99. Can you believe we are already selling Christmas things? Then we have this vintage Smurfs thermos. Look how cute it is. And it sold for $6. We have this boys Ralph Lauren little button up that sold for $12.99. We have this astronomy homeschool curriculum little kit that sold for $12. Then we have some more Christmas stuff. These Christmas elves that sold for $8.49. We have these made and loved loft corduroy pants that sold for $7. Then we have this Nerf Dino Squad blaster. It looks like a little dinosaur. Look how cool that is. It sold for $6.79. We have this Michigan Wolverines hat that sold for $4. We have this Yankee Balsam and Cedar candle that sold for $4. Then we have this Oleg Kasani crystal green turtle figurine that sold for $10. Then we have this Tula skincare that sold for $16.99. We have this Izzy Buyer dress that sold for $8.49. Then we have this primitive folk art, The Lord is My Shepherd wall decor that sold for $10. Then we have this vintage Gansbros dog puppet that sold for $10. Then last but certainly not least, we have these Old Navy women's khakis that sold for $11. That's all for this week of What Sold Wednesday, but before you go, I'm going to show you my favorite sale this week. So, my favorite thing that we sold this week was this Smurfs little thermos. I just think it's really cute. Well, thank you so much for watching What Sold Wednesday. I hope you enjoy it, and please like, comment, what is your favorite item that we sold, and I'll see you next time. Bye!